Yeah. Mercury light streaking through a Baltimore sky. The coffee's cold, but the asphalt's still burning high. I see the empire's reflection in an oil slick pool, where the golden promise plays us all for a fool. It's the sound of a dime dropping down a Broadway drain, or the radio bleeds a blues that's numb to the pain. But the beat, oh, the beat keeps the pulse alive. Oh, America, you're a wide awake dream, caught between the billboard glow and the alleyway scheme. We're swaying to the rhythm of this flawed design. Gotta feed the spirit, keep the heart on the line. It's street corner jazz, it's soul on a page, chasing a piece of heaven from inside a cage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Compton, the script doesn't change, working double time just to stay out of range. The subway screams truths that they'd rather ignore. Graffiti on the bricks tells the score of the war, but there's a spark in the eyes of the kid selling flowers, a divine kind of syncopation in these lonely hours. It ain't just survival, it's art in the making. Don't sell me the dream on the TV screen. Give me the sweat, the skin, the grit in between, where the hip-hop met my granddaddy's horn, and the silence of the night was finally reborn. Oh, America, you're a wide-awake dream, caught between a billboard glow and an alleyway scheme. We're swaying to the rhythm of this flawed design. Gotta feed the spirit, keep the heart on the line. It's street corner jazz and soul on the page, chasing a piece of heaven from inside a cage. Yeah.
Big hair, shoulder pads, and a cherry red gloss. We danced while the world outside was counting the lows. 1984, the radio's humming hip-hop tune, but in my Walkman, It was just you and the moon. We snapped that Polaroid in the back of my old Chevy. The flash blinded us for a second, but the vibe was heavy. At least that's what I wanted to believe. But time is a thief that don't leave a receipt. Love was a red vinyl, now it's just a skip beat. Our paths crossed tight on Fifth Avenue, but the light turned red and we both pushed through. I still catch the scent of your hairspray in the air, and the jazz track playing low, so I don't have to care. Saw you on the screen today, just a scroll and a click. Time's been kind to you, yeah, you still look the pick, but those eyes don't burn with that nightclub neon glow. Yeah, life's a scripted play now, with nowhere left to go. I got my routine, you got your garden and your walls. The us is locked away in grainy VHS halls. It's funny how heartbreak finds such a steady rhythm. We were a summer hit that never made it to the front. Promised each other the sky, but the pavement's all we crossed. Love was a red vinyl, now it's just a skip beat. Our paths crossed tight on Fifth Avenue, but the light turned red and we both pushed through. I still catch the scent of your hairspray in the air, in a jazz track playing low, so I don't have to care.
One last husky, low register note sound of TV static and the tactile clack of a stop button.
Refrigerator hums a hymn in G major in my ear. Apartment 402, where silence is the only friend I keep near. Pull back the curtain and the city's an ocean of concrete and haze. A million souls running, but no one's looking my way. The coffee's bitter, the suit is gray. The routine's a one-way track, just another pixel losing light, turning into black. In the subway window's glass, I see a stranger staring back. Big city, small heart, feeling the squeeze. Living for tomorrow with yesterday's needs. It's a lonely jazz playing in this neon sea. Trying to find the melody, but I lost the key. Just me, the beat, and the echo of my own stride. Looking for a reason in this tired and tired. 5 in the evening, the sun dies between giants of steel. An astronaut on the pavement trying to find something real. Same sidewalk, same streetlights, the same empty hollow, until fate decides to throw a shadow for me to follow. On the corner of 7th, a red coat, a distracted gaze. Did you stop to read the map, or are you lost in this maze? The scent of jasmine cut through the smoke and the grease. My feet went heavy, the world around us went mute. Are you the oasis or just a bit of fruit? I reached out a hand, the sax screamed a sharp, jagged note, but the crowd pushed you on, and the words stayed in my throat. Was it you, or just the exhaustion drawing a face? The fog rolled back in, leaving me in my place. The beat goes on, boom bap, keeping my pace, but that red coat is still burning in my mind.
Six a.m., the ceiling still got that same water stain. My independence is a rented room and a song for the pain. Splash water on my face, look in the mirror and ask the ghost, how far will you go before you lose what matters most? The routine's a plastic clock that never skips a beat. While I'm dreaming of stages I haven't learned to walk on yet. It's the struggle of a man who wants the world but can't even make his bed.
Am I chasing the paper, or is the paper chasing me? Where does the art end and the fame start shaping me? It's a smooth jazz to drown out the sound of my fright of being just another name that fades out into the night.
Money in the pocket or peace in the mind. The beat is addictive, but the doubt leaves me blind. Check out sound. Say, man, you're free but freedom's got rent to pay. I watch the city lights and feel like a carousel in decay. One post, one click, one check, a grand illusion of power. But the silence at my table is still my only honest hour. I want the top, the shine, the gold, the name on the marquee. But the price of the climb sometimes costs the whole of me. Does fame heal this itch in the soul, or just feed the heart? Simple, I just wanted it to be simple, but the glint of the metal blinds the eye, searching for the sun. Independent, or just lonely when the day is done. Am I chasing the paper, or is the paper chasing me? Where does the art end and the fame start shaping me? It's a smooth jazz to drown out the sound of my pride of being just another name that fades out.
Am I chasing the paper? Or is the paper chasing me? Where does the art and the fame start shaping me? It's a smooth job. To drown out the sound of my pride of being just another name just another day, dusting off the dream. Honey comes, money goes, but this jazz stays.
I look up in the sky, it's just a rectangle between glass and steel. Wondering if what I'm holding is destiny or just a tired deal. We built mountains of concrete just to hide the horizon line. Now we're running toward nothing, crossing the same bridge every time. The alarm clock is the maestro of a robot symphony. Then I'm just another verse stolen by the daily grind's tyranny. Why build so many floors if we never have the time to see the sky? It's a crisis on the asphalt, heart stuck in a gridlock jam. Selling life away for a moment, trying to find who I am. Wheels turning, smoke rising, time bleeding out on the street. What's the goal of all this concrete? It feels like a defeat. I'm searching for meaning between the red light and the neon glow. In a jazz track, trying to find some peace in the ebb and flow.
steal for so little touch? Where did we lose ourselves, man? Just one more light, just one more street, just one more light, just one more street. Just one more light, just one more street, just one more light, just one more street, just one more light, just one more light, just one more light, just one more light. Wipe the glass till it shine, dusted off the dash. My first set of wheels, bought with my own stash. Left the block behind the noise and the concrete gray. Chasing that high that only the boulevard can pay. Met the crew at the overpass, mile marker 22. Low lights, hot engines, nothing else to do. A young black man in a polished ride. World wants to see me stall, but tonight the lane is mine and I'm standing tall.
It's the glint of the chrome, the thirst to be someone at 100 miles an hour. I'm second to no one, but the flash of the sirens cuts right through my hide. Running from the reaper just to feel like I can fly. Is the risk worth the rush for a second of fame? Or am I just a cloud of smoke with no face or a name? Lights in the rear view, sweat is all I found. Cut across the median, death missed me by a hair. Took a dive down an alleyway, a silent desperate prayer. Hit the car under the bridge, engine clicking from the heat. The silence that followed had a taste that wasn't sweet. Gripping the wheel of the dream I almost threw away for 5 minutes of ego on a dark and lonely way. The asphalt to learn, but the sacrifice is real. Mama's waiting up while I'm out here spinning the wheel. Is freedom just our under radar on the wall? Or is it having to drive without needing to fall? The second pain alone, mournful note that slowly fades out. It's the glint of the chrome, the thirst to be someone at 100 miles an hour. I'm second to no one, but the flash of the sirens cuts right through my hide. Running from the reaper just to feel like I can fly.
down, heart still skipping. Was it worth it? The smell of burnt rubber won't leave my clothes. Neither will the fear of not making it home.
Mercury lights flicker over the cold asphalt skin. 2 packs of wolves, let the showdown begin. North side on one end, south side on the other. Blind to the fact that they're staring at a brother. Leaders lock eyes, fingers twitching on the chrome. The glory of the streets is the only God they've known. Side A versus side B, hate is the high octane fuel. In a shadow war where the peace is just the ghost of a rule. Oh, the city's about to go up in smoke. Nobody sees the mirror's about to be broke. Same scar on the skin, but different flags in the hand. Dividing the same blood across a divided land. It's the jazz of the tragedy, soul on a razor's edge, where the winner's prize is just a coffin and a ledge. The sash. The sash. Sash, lugging that I ever could. The North leader looks at his enemy or his own flesh and blood. The same birthmark on the shoulder, the same amber eyes. How can fate be a game made of such bitter lies? The guns went down, though the pride still burned a flame. But the blood shouted louder than the system and the name. Oh, the city doesn't have to go up in smoke. The broken mirrors mended from the words she spoke. Same scar on the skin, under different flags in the hand, honoring the same blood across the same land. It's the jazz of the peace, soul stepping off the blade. Today the forgiveness was the greatest play we made. It says territories marked, but the haters left the room, each in their own corner, but no longer facing doom. See you on the flip side, brother.
kicks in, immediately a dry kick drum and a muffled snare. The tenor sax plays a long, sliding downward note, like a heavy sigh.
5 a.m. and the coffee in this paper cup is already stone cold. The blue line screeches on the rails, a story that's getting old. I stare at the tired faces, we're just ghosts inside the car, avoiding eyes, gripping the steel, wondering how we got this far. The 42 bus is late again in this pouring Chicago rain, selling my piece for a paycheck that barely numbs the pain. The badge clipped to my chest feels heavier than an iron chain. It's the jazz of the weary, the rhythm of just getting by, looking for an exit strategy, watching the clock fly, working to pay for a car I don't even have the time to drive, dreaming of a doorway that helps me feel alive. The beat carries me, but my mind is somewhere else, far from this pavement, finding a way to save myself. It's the jazz of the weary, the rhythm of just getting by, looking for an exit strategy, watching the clock fly, working to pay for a car I don't even have the time to drive, dreaming of a doorway that helps me feel alive. 8 hours on my feet, fake smiles and orders from the ghost in charge. I'm just a number on a spreadsheet, trying to live large but feeling small. The ride back is worse, the sun's gone and the cold begins to bite. Bus seat is torn and I'm just trying to win the sleep-deprived fight. Unlock the front door, silence is the only prize I win. Dinner's a microwave tray and the exhaustion is sinking in. I lay in bed and the ceiling turns into a movie of what if. Gotta get out of this, gotta find the way out. The words echo like a prayer whispered in doubt. What's the price of a soul when you're living to work? It's the jazz of the weary, the rhythm of just getting by, looking for an exit strategy, watching the clock fly, working to pay for a car I don't even have the time to drive, dreaming of a doorway that helps me feel alive. Alarm's gonna
off at 5 again tomorrow. But one of these days I'm not gonna answer. Just me and the sax, miles away from the blue line, is the sound of a door closing ends the track.
The kitchen light flickers and the table's buried under white paper. Gas bills, electric notices, our little skyscraper. Just walked in your eyes, saying what your mouth won't dare. The night shift stole your shine, but you're still my answer to a prayer. We cross paths in the hallway, a quick kiss out of sync while the coffee warms up, and we're both on the brink. America's a clock that never lets a heart just rest. It's the jazz of our routine, the swing of our desire, a love that survives the boss and the corporate fire. Between the past due rent and the bone-tired blues, I still find my peace when I'm standing in your shoes. We don't have the pearls, but we got the time we steal, a smooth little groove to remind us this is real. Friday night comes and the couch is our only ship, far from the gridlock, far from the office's grip. Sharing a pizza, laughing at some nonsense on the screen. For 10 minutes the bank balance don't feel so mean. I know the alarm's gonna scream at 6 in the morning, and the cycle of the dollar gives us no warning. But while the sax weeps, I just want you in my arms. The world outside demands our sweat and our haste, but in here, not a single second goes to waste. Poorest in the city, but richest in the room. It's the jazz of our routine, the swing of our desire, a love that survives the boss and the corporate fire. Between the past due rent and the bone-tired blues, I still find my peace when I'm standing in your shoes. Leave the lights off just for tonight. Tomorrow we'll figure out the bills. Tonight we got this jazz. 12 hours in the seat, little pine tree hanging from a mirror. Cruising through the steel canyons, the asphalt's getting clearer. Dispatch crackles, fare on 5th, passengers standing by. I'm just a sailor in this city of giants, under a leaden sky. The last fare of the day stepped in, smelling of grease and adrenaline. He looked at my vintage dash, saw the history I was living in. This engine's got a soul, pops, you have no idea. There's a meet down by the docks, far away from the front row theater. It's the midnight jazz, the cab turning into a thunder roll, dusting off the spirit, feeling the wheel take back my soul. Gold on the dashboard, grease on the fingers, time just froze. Between the stoplight and the glory, my blood pressure rose. A cabbie on the grid, a dream the years couldn't dispose. The sax smooth like the whistle of wind through a cracked window. Suddenly it breaks into a fast, technical, fun of greasing, mimicking gear shifts and engine revs. The drums get frantic with open, shimmering hi-hats. Pulled into the Port District, steam rising from the open hoods, hazard lights flashing, eyes watching the neighborhood, lined up my Crown Vic between an import and a classic. The fear was cold, but the craving was fantastic. The flag dropped, tires shrieked the blues of smoking rubber. I cut inside the corner, left the rookie in the clutter, crossed the line by a hair's breadth, second place was mine, heart beating louder than the radio's whiv-dig line. A smile on my face, sweat starting to pour, but the blue and red flashes appeared at the door. Cops, someone screamed, and the chaos hit the fan. Every car for itself, scattered like part of a plan. I ducked through the alley, the meter still ticking away. The pay. Parked it in the garage, the engine clicking in the quiet. No name, no number, no knowing who sparked the riot. The passenger vanished in the mist, the race left no trace. Tomorrow I'm just a cab again, keeping a steady pace. But for one split second, I almost wore the crown.
This mahogany bar knows secrets the street won't ever tell.
just me, this glass, and the ghost of a story that didn't end well. Top me off, Joe, I say, as the ice melts down to the bone, and we start dissecting the world, sitting here all alone. I talk about love turned to dust and dreams that the clock ground down. He wipes a glass and says, yeah, fate's forgotten me too in this town. We trade our truce while the city outside goes to sleep, and every tragedy told feels a little less heavy, a little less deep. It's the jazz of the empty bar, where souls come to confess. Between the counter and the door, leaving behind the mess. Cheap philosophy mixed with gin and a lonely state of mind. Searching for the meaning of life in the traces that we find. Different lives torn by a piece of weathered wood, killing the night just to feel something understood. Second search, it explores the silence between the notes. The hip-hop beat gains a walk in the troisted bass line underneath, blending classic depth with a modern pulse. The trouble is, he says, we want the map, but we hate the ground. And I nod my head, watching my reflection spin around. We talk about God, the rent, and how the rush steals our grace. Piece of a moment before life hits us square in the face. Chairs are up on the tables now, the neon sign finally died. Joe pulls off his apron, nowhere left for the night to hide. Good luck, he says, the world is big, but the glass is small. And we realize one man's cure is another man's brick wall. The lights go out, click of the switch is the final blow. Each of us carries our cross, the highs and the lows. We were kings of wisdom for an hour, masters of our own pain. Now we're just shadows disappearing back into the rain. It's the jazz of the empty bar, where souls come to confess. Between the counter and the door, leaving behind the mess. Cheap philosophy mixed with gin and a lonely state of mind. Searching for the meaning of life in the traces that we find.
See you next round, Joe. Fate is a road that nobody truly knows. I'm headed north, he's heading south. The jazz plays on, just in somebody else's mouth.
Traded my number for my name, but the world hasn't forgotten yet. The sun hits my face, but the skies are dead, I haven't met. Walked out with a plastic bag, $10 and a lump in my throat. Freedom's a long road when you're shivering without a coat. I knock on 10 doors, 9 of them slam before I even speak. Clean recordy ass looking at me like I'm some kind of freak. The mistake is on the paper, but the sorrow's in my chest. Trying to be a new man in a system that puts me to the test. It's the jazz of a fresh start, the rhythm of a man on the run, walking against the wind, just to provide for my son. They see the past, but I see the faces waiting back home, fighting to stay on the tracks, no matter how far I roam. It's hard to climb up when the world wants to see you fall, but the beat of my heart is the only weapon I hold. Sorry, the position's been filled. We don't hire your kind and the hope gets stilled. Those sentences cut deeper than the January cold, but the love in that apartment is the only thing I hold. This it goes as a struggle. It's the jazz of the fresh start, the rhythm of a man on the run, walking against the wind, just to provide for my son. They see the past, but I see the faces waiting back home, fighting to stay on the tracks, no matter how far I roam. It's the jazz of the fresh start, the rhythm of a man on the run, walking against the wind, just to provide for my son. They see the past, but I see the faces waiting back home, fighting to stay on the tracks, no matter how far I roam. Tomorrow, I'm knocking on 10 more doors. One of them has to open. I'm not going back. The jazz taught me how to improvise through the pain. Duration. Same clock. Style jazz hop, pretty boots on concrete, noon sun that doesn't feel warm, a heavy swinging hip hop beat, and a ton of sax that sounds like a prayer.
Trapped between the steam and the fryer, grease-stained apron is the only armor for a guy like I wash my pride away with the pots and the pans in the sink, but my dream stays tucked in a cardboard box, closer than they think. On my dinner break, the alleyway becomes my holy place, away from the boss man shouting and the grind I have to face. I pull out that golden horn and my breath turns into light, playing for the shadows, the only audience inside. It's the kitchen grease jazz, the rhythm of waiting for your turn, turning all that gray into the colors that the improv burns. From the dark of the alley to the glow of the spotlight's glare, your soul isn't for sale, not to the hunger or despair. Luck knocks on the door when your hand won't let go of the brass, and fate changes the key when the final shadows pass. Traded the smell of oil for the jazz smoke, thin and pale. The stage was small, but my world grew 10 times wide. In the back of the room I saw the face of the man who'd be my guide. It was him, the singer I used to blast in my worn-out headphones, inviting me to the center to share in his velvet tones. The sound of crashing plates is just a memory now. Don't you ever put the horn down. It's the kitchen grease jazz, the rhythm of waiting for your turn, turning all that gray into the colors that the improv burns. From the dark of the alley to the glow of the spotlight's glare, side by side with the master, breathing in the same air. It's the kitchen grease jazz, the rhythm of waiting for your turn, turning all that gray into the colors that the improv burns. From the dark of the alley to the glow of the spotlight's glare, side by side with the master, breathing in the same air. The sound of crashing plates is just a memory now. Don't you ever put that horn down. The alley was just the start of the dance. The alley was just start of the dance. The alley was just start of the dance. The alley was just the start of the dance. Yeah.